Shalom everyone, it's called Torah, and today we're going to discuss Parashat Shemini, the parasha that we will read this Shabbat. Shemini means the eighth, and really the Torah describes the happenings that took place on the eighth day of the dedication of the tabernacle. The first day of this month, of the month of Nisan, that we will celebrate in 2 weeks, was the day that the tabernacle was dedicated. For 7 days, the Kohanim, the priest Aaron and his children, were trained by Moshe of what to do, how to do, when to do. And on the 8th day, the new beginning, the new initiation of the tabernacle and being part of an item that belongs to the entire Jewish people really began. And I would like today to talk a little bit about the number 8. As we know, number 8 comes after the number 7. And the number 7 in Judaism symbolizes nature, symbolizes what we call in Hebrew, teva. We know a week lasts for 7 days. 7 years is Shemitah, is sabbatical. 7 multiple in 7, it's 49 years, when the 50th year is the Jubilee year. So basically, 7 symbolizes nature, and some kind of a structure framework, where the 8th comes as a supernatural. We can give some examples to it. For example, Brit Milah, circumcision, is on the 8th day. Again, to show that 7 is nature, 8 is supernatural. Chanukah, for example, is also 8 days. Even though there was oil for the first day, in order again, I think, to show that 7 days was natural, 8th day was supernatural. So what is supernatural on the 8th day of the dedication of the tabernacle? I would like to suggest that we are not dealing with supernatural event, but rather with a new beginning. For 7 days, the high priest Aaron and his children were basically secluded in the tabernacle. They couldn't leave. They were trained day and night. And for these 7 days, they were basically a secluded elite group that were trained for something special. They are going to be the Kohanim, the priests. They are going to be in charge on all the holiness in the tabernacle. However, on the 8th day, there was a tremendous shift. From being this secluded elite group, they transformed into what we call Morei Ha'umah, the teachers of the nation. The tabernacle was open, and the people just basically moved in, brought their sacrifices, and the priest basically lost their personal identities. They became the property of the nation. As we know, when God forbid a priest lost his parents, especially the high priest, he can't leave the tabernacle. He can't leave the temple because he really belongs to all the people. He does not even have some kind of what I will call private life because he's dedicating his life to the people. And this is, I think, a tremendous message. Here you have an elite group, people that dedicated themselves to what? To serve Hashem, to learn the laws of Hashem. They have special laws, special regulations. But we are not asking them to seclude themselves, rather the opposite. Now they become part of the nation. And this is true leadership. True leadership and true Torah scholarship is that you seclude yourself, but not for the purpose of seclusion, but rather for the purpose of inclusion. The priests were endowed with tremendous powers of charisma and teaching, and they should not just sit at the temple all day long. They did it only for 7 days in order to basically accumulate the information needed in order to do what? Not to be by themselves and not to influence others. Exactly the opposite. to go out there and to spread the word and to influence people. And I think that should talk to us. If we are fortunate enough to know and to learn and to observe and to keep and to maintain Torah, its values, its laws, we should not seclude ourselves. We should go out there. We should go and reach out to as many people as we can to influence, to teach, to inspire, to aspire, to empower people to do more on their level, on their pace, but to encourage people to do more. If we will do so, we will know, A, that we fulfilled our own mission, but in addition, we changed someone else's life. Just imagine the satisfaction that you can have knowing that you are responsible to a total different path that a family took in their lives. That an individual took upon him or herself more mitzvot, doing more kindness, being more committed, influencing children and grandchildren forevermore. It's really up to us. I think we all reached the 8th day. We all reached that point that we should be out there, talking to people, inspiring people, inviting people, encouraging people to do more. We have a precious gift, the Torah and its values. Let's spread it to everyone who wants to listen. Thank you.